This is Wild About Utah.
I'm going to go beyond birds a few 100 million years to their precursors, who thrived long before our feathered mini-dinosaurs evolved. These ancient beings continue to thrive to us this day, which lured 14 USU students and I to join them in the Mojave Wilds of southwestern Utah. We camped at Gunlock State Park, where a Utah DWR herpetologist joined us for several hours, who appeared to know every scaly and slimy critter within a 10-mile radius. A few highlights came when a Smith's black-headed snake was discovered beneath a cow patty, about the size of a large worm. No one thought it possible to find such a tiny, shy being, unless you're flipping cow poo. Other popular reptiles were the small, delicate banded gecko and the diminutive, invasive Pacific tree frog. Saturday was spent in Snow Canyon State Park, where we were entertained by Cheyenne, a young SUU student naturalist, who kept us riveted with stories on some of the more iconic herp residents. She was emphatic on how to keep the reptiles safe from park visitors and ravens. If a tortoise is crossing the road, please help it to the other side, in the same direction it's headed. Otherwise, never pick them up, for they may release stored water, which could mean the death from dehydration. She also cautioned us on leaving the trail, where the desert tortoise spends much of its life in its labyrinth of burrows. Your footstep could cause a collapse, entombing the animal. Next, Cheyenne pulled a fully mounted Gila monster from her magical tub. Oohs and ahs were audible. The penultimate reptile. She enthralled them with its life history, spending up to 95% of its life underground, often in tortoise burrows, emerging during the spring months for mating and feeding. It may eat 1/3 of its weight in one meal, consisting of bird, tortoise, and snake eggs, and young mammals, carrion, and whoever else smells delicious and small enough to fit in its ravenous maw. Many of the calories are stored in its tail, which nourishes the animal for much of the year. Amazingly, Gila monster venom is used for diabetes and obesity treatment. Asked if she had seen a Gila monster, "No, but it's at the top of my list," she said. Following a Cheyenne-led hike, we continued the herp search beyond the park boundary. A tortoise discovery brought considerable excitement and photos, a rare sighting. But that was overshadowed a half-hour later when a Gila monster decided to present itself to myself. I began shouting, "Monster!" hoping to rein in the dispersed crew. They came scrambling through the creosote bushes in disbelief. We immediately sent a text to Cheyenne with the coordinates, hoping she would see her first monster in the wild. Never have I witnessed more excitement in my students, a surreal moment. I must check with Cheyenne on her success in finding the monster. The Gila monster is considered near threatened by the ICUN from habitat loss and pet trade. In Utah, it is illegal to handle Gila monsters without a permit. This is Jack Green for Bridgerland Audubon Society, and I am wild about Utah and its herps.